Hello guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome back to another video, and on today's video I'm going to show you a one-bedroom house tour located in Utawala. I hope you've subscribed. Thank you. So this is a one-bedroom house located directly in Utawala. Utawala is in Nairobi, Kenya, and this is known to be the place of introverts. So if you are introverted, I think this is the right place. And this house is located right few meters to the road, about just 5 meters to the road, because it's located just at the roadside. Yeah, so we are starting off with the living room. This is how the living room looks like, and it is super spacious. You can see they have offered you sockets, a place where to plug in your sockets, and then the walls are colored cream, and then on the upper side it's a white color, and then they have provided you with the rails to put your curtains well. Apart from the rails, you can see the tiles are brown and it is super spacious. So moving on, in the kitchen, they have also provided you with the rails, as you can see, and they have 2 rails. So we have one for just a normal curtain and then the other one for the shears. And the house, I must say that it is super spacious, as you can see, and I love the way they have built their inbuilt cabinets. You can see the inbuilt cabinets are all spacious, and they are more than enough for you to store all the things that you need to store in a one-bedroom house. I really love the way they have tiled the kitchen. Yeah, the kitchen is fully tiled from the floor to the walls and everywhere, and I love the choice of color they chose for the kitchen. Yeah, you can see the walls are tiled with the white tiles, and then the sockets are well colored with the gray colors, and then inside the wardrobes they have also placed tiles just for you, and then we have the tiny wardrobes where you can keep your spices, your spoons, your cutleries and all that. And then over there you can see at the counter they have also placed for you enough counter for you to put your electronics, like coffee maker and all that. And then there's this rail for you where you can hang in your kitchen towels, and then above there's also a space for you where you can keep your glasses, your cooking pots, whatever things you need to put in your kitchen. That's a place for you to put everything. And then over the kitchen there's a balcony, guys. This balcony is a little bit tiny, but it can fit your washing machine, and I love the way they have placed the balcony just after the kitchen, because it is so good placing a balcony right away from the kitchen, because it helps you to do your day-to-day activities in a better way. Yeah, the balcony, that's a place where you can store your garbage bucket, and also you can store a lot of things at the balcony. So it is so good when they chose to place the balcony right from the kitchen, as you can see. And there are different sides with the this one bedroom. It has different kitchen. As you have seen, the other one, it had straight cabinets, and then there's this other one bedroom that has a different they made the kitchen to be a little bit different with the one that you're seeing right here. Okay, but they are all spacious, and then they have accommodated you with everything that you need in your kitchen, so it doesn't matter how different they are. And then moving on, we have the washroom. They have provided you with the shower, and then also there's a rail for you to place your towels while you're in the bathroom, and then there's a place for you to place your soap right there, and then there's also a place for you to where you can place your tissue paper, yeah, just next to the toilet seat. Yeah, and then there's a bulb for you, and then the water, they have already placed for you the water heater. Okay, so all you need is to just pay your electricity, and then there will be water. Although it's a little bit dirty because as I have told you, it's a brand new house and they were still doing the cleanup. Okay, so once you get here, you'll find everything super sparkling clean. And then right after the washroom, there's a sink there at the tiniest corridor where you can place your toothbrushes, toothpaste, where you can wash your face, where you can wash your hands just after using the washroom. And then right there, that's next to the living room, like the small tiny corridor where there's a sink. This is the bedroom now. Yeah, the bedroom, it's big enough to hold 2 5x6 beds. That's how big the bedroom is, to hold 2 5x6 beds. Wardrobe for you, so you do not need to worry about where will you place your clothes, your shoes. They have already provided you with the bigger wardrobe where you can place all that you need to place. And I love how spacious this house is. You can see the tiles, and then they have considered your wardrobe. It is well enough for you to place everything. You can hang in your clothes there, your coats, your trench coats, and then you can place your clothes there. If you're a person who loves placing suitcases inside the bedroom, that's a space enough for you to place more than 3 suitcases, I must say. Okay, so, and there, this is a space where you can keep your tops, your t-shirts, your shirts, and everywhere. And then the room is well lit. You can see the windows provide the natural light to come in, so you do not have to worry about the natural lighting. If you're a content creator, you know that. And then after that, also they have provided you with the rails where you can place your curtains without having any problems. Okay, you do not need to drill the curtains, the curtain rods. They have already placed it for you. And then they also have provided you with 2 sockets for you inside the bedroom, so you do not have to worry about where you will be working out when you do not need to go to the living room. And right there, that's the living room. Also, in every place they have provided you with the curtain rails for you. And then they have also considered placing more than 4 sockets, actually 4 sockets. As you can see, this is the living room, and it has 4 sockets. There's one on this side and the other one on that side. And then there's also Wi-Fi, which is available, so you do not need to worry about Wi-Fi connection. It's available, and you just have to pay the fee for them to connect for you the Wi-Fi. You can see the curtain rods are already placed, so you do not need to worry about the curtain rods. And then the color of the walls, it's a cream, and then the upper side, it's white. Yeah, it is a cream. And then they have also placed for you a mirror right at the corridor where there's a sink. And then this is the washroom too. You can see the tiles are different from the one in the kitchen. The kitchen, the tiles on the walls are sparkling white, and I love the choice of the color of their tiles in the kitchen. You all know I love white color. And then in the kitchen, the space is big enough for you to place all your electronics. If you have a double door fridge, you do not need to worry about the space, because the kitchen is big enough for it to hold a double door fridge together with a big gas burner. Is it a gas burner? No. Yeah, whatever, guys, you can just search for it. It's big enough to hold your gas, okay, your gas cooker, so you do not need to worry about the space. And also they have provided you with the sockets where you can just plug in sockets for the gas, for the fridge. And also inside the kitchen, you can see there's enough space for you to place each and everything that you need to place in your kitchen. And I love how spacious this house is. Just look at the tiles, and then look at the windows, look at the curtain rails, look at the color they have chosen to paint the walls. And then on the upper floor, and not forgetting the other side of the house too. I've told you there are different 1-bedroom houses, and this is another different 1-bedroom house with a different kitchen. Although the space is big enough, like they have considered everyone. Okay, it doesn't matter how different the room is, they have considered the space and they have made it equal to everyone. This is another balcony of the other 1-bedroom, and you can see how well they have considered for you the space. Okay, so you do not have to worry about the space of the balcony, the space of your kitchen. Each and every room, they have considered that there's someone who will be living there, and he or she will be needing the space for everything. So that is the whole look of the whole 1-bedroom house. How spacious it is. It is well spacious, guys. You can comment below if you would love to ask more about this specific house. As I have told you, it is found in Utawala, and it is a few meters to the main road. So it doesn't matter even if you arrive from work maybe, or from travels, and you're like, how am I going to get to my house? You do not have to worry, guys. It is near the road that you do not even need a motorbike to drive you. It is just few meters next to the road. And as you have seen, this is a brand new house. It is a brand new house. That means that you will be among the first people to live inside this apartment. It is brand new. That's why you can see everything is sparkling new. It is spacious, and I'm sure by the time you'll be going to live in this house, they would have already cleaned it for you, so you do not have to worry about the stains, because by the time I was living there were people who were still cleaning the house. And as you are seeing, guys, everything, like there's enough space for everything. Here is where you can place your gas cooker, and as you can see, the space is big enough for you to place the gas cooker. Yeah, and also the kitchen counter, it's big enough where you can place your soap. It's big enough where you can place your utensils, where you can place your cooking pots, where you can just be like walking around. The corridor is big enough, guys, so you do not have to worry about the space. And I love the way they have chosen the color of the tiles. Like there was someone who was just specifically like employed to match the color of the tiles according to the room. So this is the whole look of the house, and I hope you have loved it. If you want to know more about this house, kindly go down to the description list. I've written for you everything that you need to know, and then feel free to comment or to ask a question that maybe you would love to know about this house. And not to forget, guys, this apartment has enough parking space for you to park your car, so you do not need to worry about the parking space. And also it comes with tokens for each and every room, so that is something that you do not have to worry about it. So that is the place where, like, it's an underground parking lot, okay, and it's more than enough for each and every person living in this apartment. I hope you have loved what you have seen.